Hi Scorpio, welcome to your October 2019 Love and General Tarot reading. I am Gemstone Tarot. You are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cross Watcher, or anyone who feels like they needed to stop by. So welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Scorpio, what do we need to know? Okay. I love it when they just fall on the floor. Okay, I'm going to stick that there, as the actress said to the bishop. Let's go. Interesting reading so far, Scorpio. Wow. Okay, there will be an extended reading on Vimeo, and the link to that will be in the description box. So if you get to the end of the video and you want some more part 2, just click that link. Any other details about the channel, Scorpio, are in the description box too. What is all this about? Ooh. I love it when I ask that question and get the moon. Okay. Interesting that. Now, who else got the King of Wands? Gemini. Gemini got the King of Wands. I don't know why, but some of you might even be dealing with Gemini. Of course, King of Wands, which is the overall energy card, is often a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or somebody who is confident. Usually for me, the King of Wands is confident. They're on a scale of confidence, which kind of starts at confident and works its way up to player. So it's about where the person is on that scale for you, okay? Almost looks like I'm clapping my hands there. There's some very interesting 3 energy, which there also was in Gemini's reading, which is quite strange. Of course, if you have Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, or prominent Gemini in your chart, check out the Gemini video. You got the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups is in the reverse. If you look at the 3 of Cups, this is where Eros and Psyche stand on a rock together, and they're together, okay, and people know. And here are the Nereids, or the sea nymphs, and they're toasting the relationship, okay. Ace of Cups has gone to the 2 of Cups, where it was private, and that's where Eros and Psyche privately exchanged cups, and that's what the 2 of Cups is. Venus in Cancer, it's like a private union where you decide with another that you are one, you know, that you want to give each other the cup. Now, that kind of private union can be private, as in it can be that stage in a relationship where it's early doors and you haven't really made anything public. And it can also be that stage in a relationship where you haven't really decided who you are together, what the relationship status is together, okay? Clearly, there's a lot of potential. I've got the 3 of Pentacles, which is a card of cooperation. If you look at this card, the guy's giving out an equal pentacle to each of his apprentices, and they're working hard and receiving the money. It's a fair exchange, and a fair exchange is no robbery, Scorpio. So this is a person that you can work with. You may work with them, but it can work with them as well, okay? We've got a double meaning. But I've got the 2, the 3, and the 4 of Pentacles. For some of you, this can be about business, okay? The 2 of Pentacles is my side hustle card. So this is a guy who's making jewellery and making enough money to hold up the table, okay? It's often a card I get when you have a day job and then you have like a blog, or you're making jewellery, or you're doing gardening, or whatever it is. And it seems to have the potential to grow into something else, okay? That may come up this month. Now, this month is very strong for you astrologically, Scorpio. You got a lot going for you, okay? If I scooch around in my moon diary, we have Mercury enters Scorpio on the 3rd of October. Pluto, your ruler, goes direct on the 3rd. And then we also have Venus enters Scorpio on the 8th, which can only be good for you. I mean, it's lovely. When Venus is in your sign, it's just like, hi, everybody. You don't even need to say hi, everybody, because everybody's saying hi to you. You're just like bringing it. It's just easy, okay? It's easy when it's in your sign. I rather like it for you, actually. It's rather good. Then, of course, big style, solar return, the sun enters your sign, which is also fantabulous for you. It really brings the power. Then we have a new moon in your sign on the 28th of October. It's all just too good. It's really, really, really good astrology, okay? I really, really like it for you. And it's good to take advantage of it. And something is definitely growing for you, okay? Something to do with finance, business, anything to do with entrepreneurial things is good. It's gradual because you go from the 2 to the 3 to the 4. You're not going like stratospheric overnight, which is good because generally that doesn't work. It burns out. This is a slow progression. It's a promising start. In terms of relationships, it's the same thing. It's slow. I just get the feeling, and I don't know what this is, that some of you are waiting for something, though, from this King of Wands. And I'm intrigued about that, Scorpio. I've got Temperance in the reverse. And Temperance is a card of impatience, or just somehow, if this relationship, if this thing that's going on, if when you meet this person or you have met this person already, if it seems to be making slow progress, it may not pay to lose patience. This feels like a very patient reading. Temperance in the reverse can be the inability to let things flow, to let things progress. If you look at Temperance, she kind of plays with the water. She's never bothered about time or when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen or what's going on or who said what or any of that. She just kind of gets on with it. There's a rainbow. She knows where the source is. Here it is. And she's always standing in it. So she's grounded in it, even though it's water. Now this is Sagittarius. This has come up in nearly every reading this month. And I feel very strongly, Scorpio, that we have all this Scorpionic energy for October, starting kind of on the 3rd and just going on and on and on. We've got Sun in Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio, all of that stuff we just talked about. That's going to cause, especially for you, introspection. Your solar energy, your solar return is going to bring sort of pep and energy, and Venus in your sign. There's going to be a lot happening. It's going to be at a very deep level. It's going to be challenging in some way, probably not so much to you because you live this stuff, okay? This is, you rule sex and death, all right? That's challenging enough, but you've been like that since you were born. So you're kind of used to the mysterious waters that you're going to be moving in October. But in all this, there is some level of mystery, some level of secrecy, some level of this, the moon. This is Neptune. This is Cerberus, the three-headed goddess. Sorry, Cerberus, the three-headed dog, and Hecate, it's a mistake you don't want to make, the three-headed goddess, okay, or Diana, the moon. My way, your way, and the truth. My version, your version, and the truth. That's what I'm getting from this. The moon is Neptune. Mystery. It's your sister sign of Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces, of course. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. A lot of you are dealing with a fire sign or someone fiery, okay? There's fire in their chart. There's something mysterious that may kind of irk you in October, because you're going to be in your Scorpionic Plutonic element. So you're going to receive kind of hints, suggestions, downloads and things like that, but it's not going to necessarily reveal itself properly until, I think, Sagittarius season. You see how we have temperance, okay? So I think Sagittarius season, my dates are never great. It's about the 23rd of November to about the 23rd of December. Let's check it, because you're a Scorpio, you're going to want to know. Let's have a look. I shouldn't be so vague. 22nd, not too bad, not too shabby. 22nd of November until 22nd of December. Now, Mercury goes retrograde on the 31st of October, and I feel like this has something to do with all of this. And it's been the same for every sign this month. It feels like you get drawn into something, Scorpio, that's deep. You may go to another level with this King of Wands, okay? If you're at this 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, which is nice and cooperative and friendly, it may really, you may have one evening with this person, or one conversation, or one incident, or one shift of some kind that takes it deep, takes it to a much greater emotional depth. It's like a deeper fathom, okay? Which I quite like for you. I mean, Scorpio, you don't really tend to bother with shallow relationships anyway. You know, you're not going to fiddle-faddle around with that for too long. It doesn't interest you enough. This will. This will. I like it. Brian and Wendy Freed. Let's have a look. What can you tell us? Heart of the Fairy Oracle. Ooh. Heart of the Fairy Oracle. Oh, I like that. Yeah, see? I knew. Oh, okay. I mean, any other sign I'd be worried about this, but you not so much. This is what does it for you, I think. You may have been thinking, nah, about this person. I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Get the Queen of Laughter, okay? They can make you laugh. If you haven't met them yet, the King of Wands is someone who can make you laugh, okay? I like that. Scorpios are witty and they admire it in other people. Now, the Shadow of the Past and the Queen of Shadows. Now it gets interesting, Scorpio. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this Plutonic energy brings out. That's what the Scorpio season brings. What else would you expect it to bring, Scorpio? It adds a new dimension to your relationship, the Fool. Now, the Fool normally is kind of an Aries card, kind of, you know, a new journey, stepping off a cliff, blah, blah, blah. No, don't see it like that for you. I feel like, if you can imagine the Fool kind of going down into the underworld of the psyche, that's what happens to this relationship. But it's just as good. It's just as potent, okay? Chuck Spezzano love cards for Scorpio, yes. No wonder. Fear. This is going to take things to a different level, and it may cause fear. Scorpio is very cautious, especially about love, okay? You may feel, and this is weird, especially if you've been a bit meh about this person, you may wonder if you can meet their expectations, because look, up here we get a problem card of expectations. And I mean, Scorpio has high expectations in love. They do. They normally have a list. You know, last month we talked about, and this is, you know, I share this actually. Scorpio is keen on personal hygiene in their partners. People need to be clean. They need to look good. They need to look clean. I'm not saying that you are obsessed with looks. I'm talking about personal hygiene, okay? Scorpios are well put together. They, like I said before, they're not going to appear with ketchup down the shirt. Just doesn't happen, okay? But what happens when this person and you go down into something is you wonder if you can meet their expectations, and you may wonder if they can meet yours. You may wonder if this can last, okay? You may start feeling some insecurities. Then you get the Grace card of love. The biggest challenge, actually, and this won't really start to rev up, I think, until Sagittarius season, is whether you can trust yourself to trust this, if that makes sense. Can I trust myself not to pick at this until it falls apart? Is it too good to be true? Okay, is this connection too good to be true? The oracle card I get for you, Scorpio, is Tick Tock. Now, for me, this is about clock time, okay? Don't get caught up in timelines. This may be quite slow until it's not. And when it takes off, it will quicken very quickly, if that makes sense. It doesn't have this trajectory where it goes zzz, like that, and then it makes steady progress. It kind of goes like that, zzz, like that, okay? It goes off on one at a tangent. When you have either a deep conversation, or they reveal something to you, or you reveal things to each other, could be a heart to heart, okay? In the extended reading, Scorpio, I'm going to look at the King of Wands, the Moon. I'm going to look at the Queen of Shadows and the shadow of the past, okay? And I don't know, I want to know, if I can, where this person's coming from and where it's going to go. Okay, let me do a healing with the Angels card. I'm kind of intrigued by this. It's very Scorpionic, which I like. Oh, yeah. See? New love. It is. Okay, this is either meeting someone new, or it is a real kind of adrenaline injection into an existing relationship. Okay? So Scorpio, if you're going to join me for the extended reading, just click the link below in the description box and I'll see you there in a sec. Otherwise, Scorpio, thank you for joining me. Do subscribe to the channel and I'll see you soon. Namaste.